Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Sam from the Soul of Stella. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing so well. This is a timeless pick a card that I've got for you today. This is a message from your angels. What do your angels want you to know right now? Whenever you find this video is when this message applies. You do have free will, time is fluid, so please only take what resonates in these messages. And don't let anything take from you. I do always want to leave you on a positive note, so we are going to end with some affirmations. But let's start with the pile selection. Use your intuition, take a moment, close your eyes if you need to, and pick your pile based off that. And then the timestamps will be below. Click on that and it will take you straight to your pile. We've got pile number 1 with the black tourmaline. We have pile number 2 with the clear quartz crystal, and pile number 3 with the amethyst crystal. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Hi pile 1, if you chose the black tourmaline crystal, this is your message, what your angels need you to know right now, what they want you to know, what guidance do they have for you, what message is meant to find you when you find this video. I've already selected a couple of cards here for you. So we've got dog barking, advice from a friend. Your angels are saying, hey, we're your friends. Don't ignore us. And then we've got prosperity. This is, I'm possibly going to butcher a lot of the names here. Sachiel. So angel Sachiel. I'll show you that card actually. Look at the prosperity. It feels like it's an inner glow. It feels like wisdom, stardom. It feels like lots of different things. Centeredness, groundedness. It feels like prosperity in terms of something being quite glowy and sunshining. Both the eye and the star have like sunshine, kind of even petals around the outside of them. So it feels like you might have been like waiting for this, like your turn to come, kind of like he loves me not kind of thing, is what I'm getting from that. And then Puel, this is emotion. Prosperity and emotion flow like water. You've got a crescent moon going on there, a mermaid kind of angel. Interesting. This feels like the sun and the moon. It could be a divine connection here. That also could be a friendship with the advice from a friend in the middle here. But let's get some more information. I feel like, yes, you're going to be feeling really good about yourself with the star kind of crowning this emotion. It does feel like you're just really satisfied with where you're at right now. And whatever like luck is coming your way, it feels emotionally rewarding and emotionally fulfilling for you. What message do the angels have? We've got Native Geranium, release, card number 8. And Lena, gratitude, card number 31. This feels like community as well. So I feel like you're releasing anything that was toxic. If this just like gave me toxic weed, like it's like a cleansing of any toxic weeds. So that could be people, places, things, behaviors, thought patterns, anything like that. The 8 is giving me like limitless potential as well. Mastery, you know, like accomplishment there, which coincides with the prosperity. You could be having a lot of luck in August. You could be a Leo. Or even at the end of the month whenever you're watching this, the 31st. But there's a gratitude for once you release something, you realize how much you have. And I think this also coincides with when you release the toxic weeds, as advice from a friend might actually help you to see things clearly. This looks like kind of an angry dog. I don't know my dog breeds, but this kind of looks like an angry dog. And with a barking dog, it feels like the friend has been very vocal to the point where maybe, and it looks like a bit of a maze in the background behind this card, to the point where maybe you've had to like keep this person's voice in the back of your mind. And I'm hearing this is where your angels are your friend. Your angels have been like sending you messages through your emotions and through your friends in the real world, in the 5D. I'm hearing, oh, why did I say 5D? Ooh, interesting. Wow. Are you also hearing the voices of friends perhaps past in your sleep? That message just came through as well, so take that as it resonates. But it feels like this friend has been quite vocal, and to the point where you're like, as you navigate through this maze of releasing the toxicity, this person's voice has been rattling around in your head. And so once the release happens, it feels like new growth, and this pink little flower, it just feels like so sweet and innocent. It just gives this sense of like youthfulness back again. It feels like you've perhaps been held back in some way, and this is why the emotion card is showing up with this flowing and this siren kind of mermaid vibe. Like the temptation to fall back into the toxic behaviors has been there, but this person's voice or your inner knowing has really, like, you've heard the call, and the call, instead of to temptation, was actually something that cleansed you. It was towards things that cleansed you so that you could let the new growth come through, and you've been really grateful for that. I feel like it's almost breaking generational curses here as well. So perhaps a role that your mother or your father or your sisters or your uncles or your grandparents have played before in some mindset or lifestyle. It just feels like you're now breaking free of that, and through doing that you feel limitless, and that limitless potential is giving you a lot of prosperity. It's like a brand new day. The sun is shining on your skin, and it just feels like the sun energy in general. So again, strong Leo energy. It just feels like it's warming things up. It's helping the new growth to really like stabilize. And it's bringing in things that you've always wanted, is what I heard. You may be getting some social media fame, but definitely a lot of healing vibes here as well. Inner knowing, you're starting to really listen to your own voice as a result of listening to the voices of others' wisdom. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we've got bracken fern. There's the irritation that I was picking up. There's the weed I was picking up. It just feels like you've scratched the itch finally. The third house does talk about communication and perception, and threes do talk about expressing yourself and growth, okay? Growing in the right direction is what I'm hearing here. All right, what is this prosperity? Let's get a bit more information. We want to focus on the good things. What do Pile One's angels have to tell them about prosperity? The prosperity that is coming into their life. The Tower. This is sudden epiphanies, sudden realizations. It's going to change your whole world. Possibly a love interest is coming in, but I also feel like this is you finally in control of those emotions and not giving into temptation so easily. You're in a place of generosity of spirit and generosity of time and quality time. I really hear you listening. And in this position, I feel like you're not just listening to your friends and making good on that. Ooh, what does that mean? Making good on that. Was there a promise you were meant to keep? Oh, a lot of like subtle messages just flying out of my mouth here. And I'm like, wow, what is this? The similarities in this card, it really feels like you've dove to the depths of your emotions for good to rise to the surface. Very Neptunian energy here. Also Aquarian energy. Really feeling like yourself and feeling authentic and independent possibly as well. This is giving you a sense of independence. This also does talk a lot about dreams. This person kind of looks like they're merging realities, and again, this is merging realities too, this emotion card. So it feels like something has been definitely coming towards you in dream states. Could be Pisces energy as well. Developing a psychic awareness, tapping into your third eye wisdom and your spirituality. Yeah, and I guess it's, not I guess, I know that this is you're realizing your strength, because this is giving me Leo energy and this is giving me Pisces, Aquarian energy. You're realizing your strength in your softness. There's this wall that's coming down with this like maze situation. It's like the maze crumbles, right? With this tower card, it feels like the maze, all the walls just crumble, and all of a sudden you can walk over the rubble, and it's like, oh, that was on the other side of that wall, and that was on the other side of that wall, and I'm walking around like I'm feeling in the dark, but the sun has come up like a brand new day, and now you're like, okay, step over that, and it's yeah, abundant now. It feels very fresh and happy. But again, this could be a love interest coming in. It doesn't have to be a man or a masculine person just because it's a king. It can be someone who's coming through as a very compassionate soul, understanding, emotionally mature, someone who's also been through some stuff but has healed themselves. Again, with the Pisces energy. So this prosperity has to do with like a life-changing situation, possibly with a life-changing person or just a life-changing state of being for you, okay? More about this prosperity, please. More about this prosperity coming through. What do they... Wow, that's talking. Yeah. Like your luck is about to change here, pile one. We've got the Five of Cups, the Devil, and the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from disappointments with the release and the gratitude. That's definitely obvious. It's happening quickly, whether you, I'm going to say whether you like it or not, but I feel like you had a knowing, you had an inkling, you had a, I feel like you had a better plan for yourself. You just kept self-sabotaging. You kept falling back into old temptations with this siren energy. But yeah, it definitely feels like it could be, I'm going to say it could have something to do with alcohol, with all this cup energy here. You've got the King of Cups. He finally feels like he's overcome, right? It feels like you've overcome something, and now you can sit in your personal power. You've taken back control. This person looks very at peace, okay? But you're walking away from disappointments. You're healing. You're not just walking away. You're healing from them. With this Sun energy, this is pouring in. I just heard pouring in so much goodness into your life and cutting things out in a way that you can't cut water. You know, you can't get scissors and cut through water. Nothing actually happens. So it feels like something needed to dry out or drain in order for then the sun to nourish it. And it's like you've dug so far down within yourself, right? This devil energy, it feels... there's a underlying shadow aspect to all of this. It feels like you've done, and I feel like this is you coming out the other end, and it's almost like your angels are saying this is your one last push. But it feels like you've had to dig so far down now that fresh water has been found and it's sprung out of the ground. And so it's not muddied by any other past situations here. This feels like a brand new lease on life, to the point where it's fresh spring water. This is the purest of pure. You've cut out addictions, obsessions, potentially toxic people. You've walked away from what was no longer serving you. I just heard like set fire to that Adele song, set fire to the rain. Does she say that? Set fire to the rain. Yeah, okay. Again, that sun energy meeting the water. And water, again, doesn't burn, but it will boil and steam up, and then it's gone, right? And that toxicity is gone. You start fresh after you've dug deep and you've healed and you've gone to the depths of yourself. You have come up with this fresh spring water that is just pure. And the Five of Cups does talk about like a little bit of resentment or disappointment or loss. And it's like you're mourning the old life that you lived, but really you knew all along that there was more for you. I just heard you were born for more, okay? So you've always realized that there was a couple of cups. And again, this chick is like kicking the cup over with her foot into the well, right? So there was a wrong well that you were going down. It was a hole instead of one you actually dug for yourself. It was someone else's rabbit hole. Ooh, definitely giving me the vibe of like someone else put you in this situation, or you became a victim. And I use that word lightly, so please take that how it resonates. I don't want to like put that on anyone, but it does feel like you had a lot of people saying this is not your story, like this needs to crumble, and it did, or it has, and you're actually feeling like the temptation no longer affects you to the point where you're just so calm. This person completely overrides this devil energy, okay? And that is your turn of luck. You pushed this wheel into the prosperity position, okay? And now you're actually running on top of it. You're running on top of it. So it's giving that wheel of luck and prosperity life. You know, it's like turning and turning and turning. And one thing after another is going to change in your direction, in the best, like what is best for you. Okay, let's get an affirmator to end this message from your angels. This feels beautiful. Feels beautiful. Actually, let me just see. Is this King of Cups a person? Don't stop now. There's your angels saying you're so close. It's like you're 3 feet from gold, okay? 3 feet from gold. Amazing. Is this... I really need to know. Yes, but it's in reverse. The King of Cups is you, okay? And it's another person is what I'm feeling with this. Yes, upside down, okay? It feels like you are in that place and therefore you're attracting someone similar. Like attracts like, okay? Final message. This is the, like, I'm using the unicorns here because I feel like there's a lot of happy angels. I really meditated on this before I started, and it just felt like, yeah, rainbows and butterflies. It felt very fairyland in the best possible way. All right, the inspiration card is yours. Yes, this is about like rewiring your brain. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech, voiced by James L. Jones through a megaphone and with lots of applause. With lots of applause. Get ready, pile one. It's all happening. You're inspired by yourself. That is the best kind of inspiration you can get because it is lasting and it is sourced from within, okay? It's not a quick fix. This is something you have worked hard at and it is coming to life, and you are speaking what needs to be said and doing what needs to be done from a place of inner strength, inner wisdom, inner contentment, okay? Congratulations. Your angels love you. I love you. Let me know if this resonated in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 2, you chose the clear quartz crystal. This has to do with clarity, insightfulness, connecting to spirit. And I've already pre-shuffled a couple of cards here for you. This is the message from your angels that you need to hear right now. You've got man, dealings or relationship with a man, possibly with a man bun. And you got home, Archangel Muriel here. Oh, it feels like deep roots, healing family issues, perhaps even finding out about ancestry. It feels like the home is where the heart is too. It's giving you a sense of peace. So you might either be moving and finding, like putting down new roots, or putting down roots with someone else. Yeah, this could have to do with moving in with a partner if you have a male partner. But let's get some more information on this one for you. What do pile number 2's angels want them to know right now? What advice do they have? What message do they have that's meant to find pile number 2? Anala, loyalty. Card number 34, but it breaks down to a 7. 7s are about control, assessment, reflection, partnership, marriage sometimes, contracts. Okay. Speak. This feels like a community, so possibly a group of people are going to help you to stabilize this home situation. Kangaroo plum, card 7, again 2 7s here. Honesty, having some honest conversations. Emu, curiosity, again 1 and 6, and it's a 7 again. 777. Angel number 777. You've got a very specific message there. Google that and let me know. What in the earth? Then you've got angel number 22 as well. Possum strategy. Wow. This again, it's highlighting partnerships here, but again, the 7th house, it feels like life partners, business partners, relationships, partnerships, and then it's confirmed by the 2, which is about like value, material possessions. It could talk about a house, assets. So you could be buying or building a house with someone, and you're actually getting a lot of support to do that. You might be like hiring a group of contractors to help you out, and there's a real estate agent involved, or you're moving in with someone. Pelican, security, definitely setting down roots and finding that peaceful place to call home. Wow. 7s and 2s. Wow. Partnerships, balance, duality. Okay. Who is this a home? Tell us more about this home situation. It's like you've been strategizing this for a long time, and now you've come to a commitment stage, and you've been really honest with each other, and you've said, hey, let's take this to the next level. I'm curious to see where this would go. Let's move in together. Or if you resonate as someone who's been with your partner for a long time, it's curiosity around, well, how are we going to make this, like almost like a decor vibe. Or if you're building, there's very much a like, oh, like you're getting really curious about the process of building a home. You're like, oh, what would that look like with that? And you're playing with ideas is what I'm feeling here. But you're really having fun with it. And you may even be having lots of late night chats about this situation. But whatever it is, it feels really good and nourishing and stabilizing and exciting. What was that wanted to flip? 6 of Cups. Yeah, there's like a nostalgia here. There's a generosity here. More information, what the angels have to say to pile number 2. These wanted to flip. 2 of Cups and Knight of Swords. Yeah, you've been speaking about this for a while with someone. Potentially someone's been watching and waiting for this to happen, and potentially it's a partner, okay? It's been watching and waiting and wondering when this would happen. That wanted to flip as well. The 5 of Pentacles. You want to move out of the cold. You might have been living in a situation that wasn't serving you. 6 of Pentacles, there's the generosity. This is possibly like moving in with a childhood friend as well. That wanted to flip. Page of Wands. Yeah, something like passionate, new beginning. And a passionate, young, adventurous new person as well. You've got the Empress on the bottom of the deck, creating. You might want to set up this home so that you can create a family. Take that how it resonates. Yeah, lovers. For a lot of you, this is a situation where you're moving in with a lover. The Chariot. Oh, is it the Chariot? Yeah. The Chariot's in reverse there. That is card number 7, but it's like almost like I'm done being here, there, and everywhere. It's not settling. It just feels very like foundational, okay? It feels like you want to set down those roots so that something bigger and better can grow. It's almost like I'm getting the idea that like if you're a traveler, you want somewhere to call your own to come back to, okay? But yes, this is going to cost money, but it feels like there's equal contribution to this. That 2 of Swords was in reverse, and did we see the Page of Swords before? It feels like you've taken the blinders off about something. Someone might have been in denial for a little while about like, okay, do we actually want to like settle down? But then you've realized that that's just a phrase, and what you want is actually quite different. You've got the 3 of Cups in reverse here, so it feels like it might sacrifice a few nights out for you to, or like a year's worth of a nights out. Or 3 months as well. Just sacrificing a couple of friendship situations, possibly sacrificing a couple of trips because that traveler message was coming through, so you can have the money to do this. I'm hearing like cutting out the drinking as well. That drinking message came up in pile number 1, so you might have messages in that, and this might be like the future of pile number 1, because it did hint at prosperity coming through. So this could be a really prosperous situation if you were drawn to both piles. If not, this is your own message, and it is just about like, although you've got a community around you, it feels like a different set of friends. These contractors or the people that are helping you to make this next move might not be the friends that you go out with and have fun with, like, or travel with. It's a different set of friends, and that's okay. okay? The Four of Cups here, you do feel like perhaps you're missing out on a little bit, but it's for a good reason. You know, she's I wouldn't say she's the most bored looking Four of Cups card that I've ever seen. It's almost like she's like, I just heard you have a little moment of seeing other people having fun without you, but you're actually having your own fun here. You're actually creating like this whole new, like this rainbow is really giving me 10 of Cups vibes. So it feels like happy family. It feels like you're almost like growing up. It feels like a teenager who's just kind of looking at the old friends and going, well, you know, it's okay. You guys can go out drinking, but I'm good with my 1 cup that I'm like overflowing, okay? And it gives me the rainbow on the 10 of Cups. It just feels really, and it might be same-sex kind of relationship here, but it just feels really happy, like almost like a pot of gold. You maybe got rid of some bad habits, but you've got a pot of gold that's left. Wow. I love this for you. And in the background, I've never really noticed, but it's like a Tuscan kind of field, and it gives me olive like plantation kind of vibes. So a lot of trees that are going to give a lot of fruit. And again, with the home and the tree with the angel wings, it just feels very fruitful. It feels fruitful. And you've got the High Priestess here. As you're having this transformation, you might be keeping a few things to yourself, which is fine. It's almost like not in a sneaky way, but in a way of like, in a way of protection, definitely, but also in a way of like, I just want to enjoy the moment. And it's almost like not telling someone about a relationship, or not telling someone about a pregnancy too soon. You kind of just want to enjoy that bubble in that moment, or an engagement too soon. You really want to enjoy that moment for yourself. And with this person. So this process that you're going through, you might not talk about it a lot, but I do feel like you know it's the right thing for you. This has really been something that's been calling you. And I feel like you're alchemizing all of your newfound like tools in your chest to create and co-create with the world. There's that sun energy. Again, if you've come from pile number 1, it really does, and the Leo energy with the strength, it really does feel like this is giving you the strength and the happiness. It just feels very grounded, very rooted, very happy, and it's very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling. It's igniting whole new passions for you. Okay, igniting whole new passions for you. It's giving you, it's showing you where your strengths are that you didn't even know you had before. It's a beautiful, fruitful time. This Empress is really like co-creating and birthing this new project into life, which is stunning. All right, let's get an affirmation for you as your angels are I really meditated on this before I started, and I feel like your angels are really showing up with the rainbow energy and with the unicorn energy at the moment. It just feels like a big happy bubble wanted to come through with all the readings. So I'm really glad that there's a beautiful positive spin on all of this. But let's get an affirmation message from your angels. What do they want to share with pile number 2? Oh, we got 2. Gratitude and playfulness. Today, I am grateful for all the little things. Even when big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can at least be a little bit grateful for, like hot showers and music. Okay, if you are renovating and you're living inside the house, you would appreciate that. And the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. Yeah, you might be singing in the shower and just like really happy about the way things are progressing here. I'm also getting that you probably get really good ideas as you're singing in the shower about the project, and then you get out and you scroll and you get like you're pinning ideas and stuff like that. It just feels like you're really, really embracing this process. And whether it's building a home or it's you might even be building a van, you know, if you want to hit the road, there is the world card, like a world card. I mean, it's giving me world card energy, a lot of this, but this Empress has the world in her womb. So it feels like whatever you call home, it's rooting you to the process, and it's committing you to something, and it's giving you so much inspiration, but it's also giving you so much gratitude for like, wow, I'm so excited for this, and all these little tiny things. I'm grateful for finding like that right perfect screw that's going to fit that, and the right perfect light bulb, or getting all the details right is really what I'm picking up with that. Playfulness. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins puts sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. Right, so you're making this a party, and you're enjoying this process in a different way to perhaps how you did before. Okay, and again, it's giving me chariot energy with like being on the move, but it feels like this is a new mode of transport. Like Mary Poppins, if you've seen the movie or read the books, is there books? I don't know. I'm guessing it's a classic tale, right? But she uses her umbrella to lift off and go to new destinations. She's very put together, but she has a really playful sense of humor and adventure. And I do feel like that. It's like a new mode of transport for you, or it's a new mode of moving forward. Instead of moving forward, being on the road constantly, this might be moving forward in terms of putting roots in the ground and growing upwards. Okay, but you're enjoying this, and I love that for you, pile 2. Your angels are blessing this situation. This dealing or relationship with a man, just keep that in mind, because it feels like it's very grounding for you. And it's going to help you co-create something so spectacular here. Look up the 777 angel number and the 22 as well, or you could also go 222 because you've got that there too. Anyway, I hope this resonates. Let me know in the comments below. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Pile number 3, you chose the amethyst crystal, and the amethyst is an all-rounder. It's like a master of all needs. It is like spiritual enlightenment, it's inner enlightenment, it's supporting your health, it's protection, it's so many beautiful things. So I feel like there's a lot of blessings that the angels want to remind you of. So I've already pulled some cards for you, and this is of course the message from the angels, and your angels in particular. What do they have to say? If they could speak to you right now, what would they have to say? So we have the Fan, romance, celebration, party. Is there a dress up event here? Very cool. I also feel like things might be getting hot, and I'm boiling in here at the moment, and my fan is in the wrong direction. It's just kind of stopped oscillating, so interesting. Clarity, Archangel Jeremiah. Ooh, there's that like turning your face to the sky, turning your face to spirit, turning your face and tuning your ears to hear your angels best. Clarity. You might have also been drawn to pile 2 because they had the clear quartz, and that is definitely about getting clarity on a situation. And sexuality, Aniel, Archangel Aniel. I'm not gonna show you that card because she's a little bit nudie, but very fluid, free-flowing. Feels like this romance party celebration might be a result of a partnership that you've gotten clarity on, and you've come together with someone. But sexuality doesn't have to be always with a partner. This romance or celebration or party can be a celebration of self and sexuality with self. You might be diving deep into that as a mode of healing, or just like for sheer enjoyment. Wow, very chatty cards here. What else do the angels for pile number 3 have to say? What is going on here? What message do they want to share? What do they want me to talk about? Pile 3's best and highest good. We've got Kira, attentiveness. It feels like you've been on a journey. This feels like sitting around a campfire. Card number 26, which breaks down to an 8, which gives me like infinity, okay? To infinity and beyond. It feels like if this is attentiveness from a person, it feels like a commitment you can count on. It feels like action, accomplishment, mastery. If we're talking about the 8th house, it's like that sex, death, transformation, magic, occult, that kind of stuff. You've got angel number 33 with Janali, integrity. Wow, these just look like bottle openers to me just then. Goodness me, Sam. They also look like eyelashes, like little eyes with eyelashes. I've never seen that on that card before, and I know that they are not. I'm not discrediting the sacred imagery of these cards. That's just like the different translations that I get at different times when these cards pop out. So again, it gives me party vibes and like dressing up, putting on your eyelashes. But there's 3 people in this card and there's 3 people in this card. So it feels like definitely a party, definitely a celebration going on. There might be multiple celebrations going on. And this 3-3, it's like expression, it's groups, it's growth, it's flourishing in groups too. And card number 2, flexibility, Blackwood. Flexibility. Interesting. What is this flexibility about, please, angels? The Devil and the 4 of Pentacles. It's almost like giving and taking. Holding on to something, because the Devil energy can be attached, and the 4 of Pentacles, she's holding on to her purse, literally. So it could be like becoming quite attached to something, or that's how you have been, and it's calling for flexibility of possessions, material wealth, money. There needs to be a balance here between something, and I'm hearing like material possessions. Interesting. The integrity card feels like anything that you were questioning about this partnership, whether it's a business partnership or it's a romantic one, this might be like you bringing a third party into the relationship, take that how it resonates, and it actually working out, and there's a celebration here. This fan does give me like dress up party vibes though, so it's almost like people might be wearing masks, but in fact you know the truth behind the masks. Okay, what else is going on here, please? Spirit, Page of Wands, there's a lot of passion. 9 of Pentacles, you're feeling independent, good, you're feeling like prosperous. The Death and Rebirth, like I said, a lot of transformation, and a transformation of this material situation here as well. All right, you've got the Knight of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. So balance, we talked about that with the number 2, and then with the Devil and the 4 of Pentacles clarifying here. It feels like balancing something out either within a partnership, or there's a rebirth. Yeah, there's a rebirth. This could possibly be, this is what I'm feeling. This might be someone from your past that's coming back around. You'll get clarity on the situation. You sit in your seat of integrity. You communicate clearly with this attentiveness. It feels like everyone, and it might be a mediation situation with the third party here. It might be that you actually get therapy, and this gives you the clarity that you need. This person is being really attentive and listening to your needs. There's a flexibility in terms of money might have been the key issue that was holding things back, and actually when you let all of that go and you get money out of the way and you get really clear on like what's important here, that's when the passion for this relationship comes back into life, and there's a pure celebration here, and it could be an at-home party of 2 kind of celebration, if you know what I mean. Like it's really it's making you feel like you are back in control of your finances, but also emotionally as well. And it feels like you're setting yourself up, or the 2 of you are really like setting yourself up for something better. This Death and Rebirth is what gives me like the coming back around situation, but it's not the same person that they were before. They've had that much of a transformation, and possibly you have as well. This cloaked figure, it just feels like Little Red Riding Hood has been on an epic journey, and she's huffed and she's puffed and she beat the wolf, and like, you know, it's just a complete walk through. I just heard the Valley of the Shadow of Death. Interesting. Just a complete like reawakening of mind is what I feel here. Your mind is stronger. Yeah, I think you're really deciding to leave letting bygones be bygones. Emotionally, you're leaving some things in the past, And this is where the clarity, integrity, all of this comes into play. You've made a decision that this is the person that you want. Okay? You've made a decision, and so is this person. This person is trying to be hella romantic, is trying to like come through and really try and really attend to your needs and really be the person that they've always wanted to like live up to be. I feel this person is really smooth, okay? And perhaps the tendency for them to depend on you kept you acting stingy with your emotions and your passion and everything, like you were withholding emotions and your intimate thoughts and feelings and your body from this person until they got their ish together, really. And it does feel like they're coming through with striking the new match, okay? They want to come through and strike the new match. What your angels here are also hinting at, though, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. The situation will improve. Yeah, I do feel that you've still got a little bit of mistrust here. Just that this person is coming in so hot and so beautiful, like romantic gestures, and like maybe it feels over the top. But I feel like at the end of the day, you know, I deserve this. I deserve this, okay? And so embrace it. There's this elegance to this fan energy. It feels like well, feed me grapes. It fan me and feed me grapes. It really is like, if you can embrace this beautiful situation here and how hard this person is trying, and they're trying to be flexible and they're trying to balance their own money and situation out, then there's something that could be really improved here. And it does feel like you guys are starting like with this friendship element. You're really like building on this friendship to the point where it feels a lot more stable. And I'm hearing there's a lot of like echo communication. So whether it's your angels surrounding you, and possibly 3 angels is what I'm getting, because I saw the 3 dolphins there, the 3 here and the 3 here. It just feels like 3 angels in particular are around you, who are like echolocation, drawing you to certain times, certain places. Like you might have a lot of deja vu, or be in the right place at the right time for this transformation to kind of take place. But it feels like you're walking towards the sun. You might be dealing with a Leo here. Definitely could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus as well, or any of the other fire signs, Sag and Aries as well. But I'm strong Leo vibes. Yeah, interesting. That's very exciting. Can I get one more card on the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands? If you believe, if you can trust, and if you can believe that this person has these good intentions and will grow to improve, and they're not just here for the intimacy, if you believe that, they will show up and they will show out. They will show you what's what. They will prove to you. I just heard, if you believe, this situation will improve. Okay. What is the affirmation message for pile number 3 from the unicorns and rainbows? I was telling the other groups that there's just like this beautiful angelic essence. Before I started this, I was meditating on it, and it just like the unicorns just felt so happy. So I definitely needed this. Positive thinking. In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy, seeds by the handful if I want, and I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener. Yep, if that doesn't just sum up everything we just talked about, good on you. It is your choice, pile number 3. If this is someone you don't want to come back around, then allow this to be someone who's gone through a transformation without you in their own time and come to you as a healed, like almost like beginner at love again, wiping the slate clean of their own past hurts, okay? But really you're being called here, no matter what. The positive message here is that you plant new thought seeds in your own mind and get that forgiveness, or like move it across the garden, like sprinkle it everywhere, bring the empathy of your situation to the forefront. If you remove the jealousy and resentment, there is room for more to grow. Okay, pile 3, let me know in the comments below if this resonated. I'm so happy for you. Enjoy. I will see you in the next one. Bye.